All the way from PHX and PDX, it's the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show.
El Automobile, Tommy Guns, you thought that was it. You thought it was over, but Hollywood T-Monies is just beginning. Chris Mack, Liz Mack, everybody that's involved. This is a hostile takeover. And Hollywood T-Monies just keeps adding to the stud stable. And you tell Tessa Blanchard that I'm looking for her too. Ooh, we looking for her. Look, man. It comes down to this. It comes down to the pride of wrestling podcasts. And it comes down to me money clipping all of you jack turkeys. Adapt or perish.
Hollywood T-Monies. Not a force to be reckoned with on this show. He's dominated, and he's starting to take over a little bit. Dominating the airwaves. Edging his way into the booth. Latest promo, as you have heard, from the man himself.
How does he keep sneaking it into the beginning of the episode? I don't understand technology. I'm not good at the email or Excel spreadsheets or typewriters, but how does he keep getting that? I mean, him and Sting, they have like hacking abilities and Photoshop skills that are beyond my means. This is a dangerous matchup for the Bros Before Elbows.
I'm kind of scared, to tell you the truth. I mean, he's a slick talker.
Yeah, it's true. But we got the numbers.
El Automobile is ready to take on the forces of evil in the stud stable. I'm telling you right now, stud stable. El Automobile is coming for you.
This is Rock the Bros Before Elbows universe. Welcome to episode 2.7 of the Bros Before Elbows, season 2, episode 7. We are on the road to Fastlane, which is on the road to WrestleMania, which is on the road to Extreme Rules, which is on the road to Money in the Bank, which is on the road to some pay-per-view in June that I forgot its name. And we are live.
Ladders and chairs.
Maybe. I think that's in November, or that's December. There's a lot of pay-per-views. The Great American Bash, sure, why not? Halloween Havoc, per se.
In your room.
in your house.
Oh, that's right.
I didn't know if you were botching that on purpose or if it's just the grape juice over in Portland.
Oh, man, delicious grape juice.
In my room.
From PDX to Phoenix, it's host Tommy and Anthony Masano here live for another Bros Before Elbows episode, man. How is life treating you, man? How is things? We are in the middle of February now, and it's almost spring. Spring is in the air. Love is in the air. It's a couple days after Valentine's. What do you do for Valentine's? Let's get that.
You know,
Mr. Romantic.
I played a show in Corvallis.
That is sexy. That is ladies love shows.
Yes, Liz came with. We went and played a show at this place called Bombs Away on the in Corvallis. I've never been, and it was really cool, man. It was like a little taqueria place, and they had a really actually decent sized stage, pretty big stage for the place, and excellent sound system. Super friendly sound guy, which was super cool. And
wait, so
the
sound guy was your Valentine. What did you get Liz for Valentine's Day? This is your first Valentine's Day as a husband. This is your time to shine.
You know, we actually went shopping that day.
Okay, and roses, chocolates.
She got a lot of. Well, we ate chocolate covered gummy bears.
Oh, there you go, Muddy Bears.
They're so good. That is my favorite snack. I love chocolate covered gummy bears.
Yeah, if done right, it's perfect. It's the perfect snack treat.
I think it's delicious. I know it's delicious. In fact, the other day, I had a fat kid moment. Now, mind you, I've been going to the gym twice a week. You know, I'm trying to get ripped, dude. I'm trying to hulk out. You know?
Hulk up on 2015.
But I came home after band practice one night and was like, "You want to know what sounds really good? Toaster strudel a la mode."
What? Wait a minute. But Pillsbury toast. Did you put the frosting on the ice cream or on the strudel still?
No, I put it on the strudel, and then I just dumped ice cream all over it, and then just ate it.
You eat it out of like a hat?
It was a baseball cap.
It wasn't even a plastic. Yeah. Okay.
But it was
Oh,
good, man. It was delicious. But beyond my foodie self here in Portland, weather's been amazing.
Dude, it's been like ice storms in like Carolina and like a hurricane storm in like the Northeast. I think our East Coast listeners don't want to hear that. It's been like in the 70s and sunny in Phoenix the last 2 weeks.
Man, we're just enjoying this beautiful, beautiful weather.
West of the Mississippi is where it's at. Where's where the Bros Before Elbows show is at. And,
But if you're snowed in, listen to the show, because we got your back.
we got your back. We'll keep you warm by the fire while you listen to pro wrestling banter and talk. What about our sponsor? Have you heard about our new sponsor?
Our sponsor is you, the listener, the friend of the show. But the best way to support the show is to post about it. And you know where to post it. You post it on Facebook, and you tweet about it on Twitter. The power of social media.
Does anyone use Google Plus still, or is that dead in the water? Is that still a thing?
I have a Google Plus account, and Bros Before Elbows does too. So
We do,
friend us
yeah,
on
that's true.
Google
Oh,
Plus.
okay, that's true. Okay, that is a plus. Okay.
So yes.
Yes, that still is a thing. A question of the day is a blank because that never got filled in the outline, and I see that now. That's an awkward oversight on the production team, the pre-production meeting. So let's just jump right into the Raw rundown. Did you watch Raw this week, my brother?
You know, I still don't have cable TV.
Oh, I forgot about that. But
And that was pretty funny. In Theron's full rant, he calls me out. He directly calls out El Automobile, and he's like, "You don't like the WWE Network? Get cable, and may I suggest DirecTV for
so
this."
the hard sell. Okay.
So he's got a point, man. Hollywood T Money's in the stud stable.
Yeah,
Has a point. I need
this
to
is
get
setting
cable.
up for a double turn where I get hit in the back of the chair like freaking Roman Reigns, and you Steph Rollins and Dean Ambrose go off and form a team or something.
I don't know, man. I don't know, but I did watch Raw via Cage Side Seats.
.com. That's
.com
great.
via Chromecast, so I was able to watch.
Oh, nice. Okay.
So I was just able to stream it and ate some delicious dinner, drinking some wine, hanging out with the pooch.
Some salmon.
Actually, we had Liz made like a tomka.
What's it? Whoa! What's that?
It's like a coconut type, it's not a Mediterranean dish. It's like a Thai dish.
So it's coconut and what? What else? Is there meat in there?
It's like coconut soup, and
Huh.
we put shrimp in it, and we put
Ooh.
rice, and we put. It's basically the seasonings is what really makes it the dish itself. We put peppers in there, we put tomatoes, and then it's like kind of like a spicy. You can either just eat it as a soup, or you can we put it over rice. That way you get a little bit more.
Can you do shots of it?
You could actually you could shoot it. It's like a broth almost, like a
That's
coconut
awesome.
milky, really tasty broth.
Perfect on a winter night of 50 degrees in Portland.
Yeah, man, it was a pretty spicy dish, so I liked it. Cleared my nostrils.
Sounds delicious. You know who doesn't like Tomka and other Mediterranean dishes? John Cena, who confronted Rusev to start off Raw, and he completely dominated the young Russian and the United States champion. Called him out and bum rushed him and kind of made him look like a doofus. What do you see? Did you see that?
I didn't see much of a doofus, but I did see. Oh my God, Theron just freaking left like a million.
This is ridiculous. He had the top of the show. Now he is coming in the middle of the Raw recap.
Oh, all of a sudden it was just like boom, 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 boom.
Pyrotechnics going off. Theron's cutting his promos right as we are taping the show.
This storyline's getting out of hand.
Man, crazy. I don't know, man. As far as Rusev goes, he fell down pretty easily, and that kind of sucks. But I'm glad. I must say this: I am glad Rusev has made it to a Cena match.
True. Okay. Good point.
I really dig that. And Liz had a good question. Total Betty Good had a question. Is Cena evil now?
He's kind of a jerk, man. You kind of make you want to pull for Rusev, which is kind of weird. It fights every bone in my black, red, white, and blue body. But
I think this is a plan directly from Putin.
from from Putin. Okay, he has a direct line to Vince McMahon.
I maybe, man. It's Putin being Putin.
Putin being Putin. Okay, interesting. All right.
But you're right, though. The angle seems like that it's more in favor of Rusev because all of a sudden John Cena brings out his thugonomics again. Listen, homeboy, I'm going to give you some of my gravy hands. I don't know what that means, but I'm going to give it to you, homeboy. And then he just like bum rushed him, and it's like, wait a second. Like, I don't know. Cena, is American cheese pizza now turning evil? Is he evil baked ziti?
Evil baked ziti. I love baked ziti. I don't think that should be a heel dish. I don't know. What's that? Stuffed shells. I was never a fan of stuffed shells. Too cheesy.
Oh my God!
Shut
Do you hear all of that?
Just shut up. Put an earphone on. For the love of Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper.
I can't put my phone away. It has the timer on it.
No, I mean, it's gonna be on silent though.
Oh yeah, huh?
Breaking news from the Bros for Elbows studios. Phones in 2015 can go on silent mode.
Oh man, Bree mode. I don't know. That's not a reference to say that Bree should be silent, cause she's not.
No, especially when she's drunk on Total Divas, which I saw the other night. Paige got her drunk in England, and it was quite hilarious. And then she threw up on Nikki's boobs, which is funny. Anywho, that's for a Total Divas podcast to be named later. Dean Ambrose versus Luke Harper. Dean Ambrose looking good, climbing that IC ladder.
Man, I'm a huge fan of the freaking promos that he cuts. And I'm so man, that was I didn't see a whole lot of the match, but I do like that Harper could super kick.
Yes.
And Ambrose is just becoming that much more amazing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I like this side feud of Wade Barrett. Our boy Bad News Barrett. If he wasn't injured, he might have been one on our boy nominee of the year last year because he's always been wanted him a push. And now we got two of our favorites, Bad News Barrett versus Dean Ambrose, kind of like in a feud, which is kind of really cool for the IC title. Maybe it'll actually get a match on WrestleMania this year.
That would be awesome, man. And I'm glad those two are together. That's cool. That's gonna be a good fight. And I really like how it played out where he got his signature, and especially the promo leading up to that where he was a news anchor. That's hilarious.
Why was his suit like so big? Why was his suit like 7 times too big? Where did he steal that suit from?
Oh my goodness, man. Dean Ambrose, I love him.
I know, he's great, man. Dusty Rhodes, the American Dream, makes an appearance. He tries to fix his son's issues between Stardust and Goldust. I don't know. Yeah, this is I don't know where this angle's leading, but I guess Goldust and Stardust are kind of breaking up here. And Dusty Rhodes is trying to play the mediator.
Trying to, man. He's not doing too good of a job. They had a match later on, and yeah, that's it, dude. That's it. No more Dust Bros.
Yeah, it was kind of that's weird. I don't know. I wish. Would you rather see Stardust versus Goldust or Goldust versus Cody Rhodes in the breakup feud? What do you think? I don't know. I'm kind of torn because Stardust is. You can't out weird Goldust, but he's attempting to. I don't think that's possible.
I don't know, man. I think he should just be a separate thing. He can still be Stardust because he said Cody Rhodes is dead. There is no Cody Rhodes anymore.
He also said Dusty Rhodes is dead, but he was standing right there, looking sad.
You know, but I'm digging Stardust. He's gonna go wherever he needs to go, man. But I like that there's two of these weird characters. You know, it's like whether or not if Goldust stays. Because we've seen him disappear for a while. He's not like a steady guy for the most part. You know, it wasn't until recent, well, shouldn't say recent, but, you know, coming back into the tag division. So I think it could be a good departure for Goldust. And then for Stardust to kind of have that weird and kind of keep that weird persona still going.
Still chugging along. Kane, corporate Kane, shirtless Kane. No mask
Kane. Yes.
No mask Kane. He's freaking buff, dude. Without a shirt on, man. Gosh, that trading penny stocks. Has really done his body.
Bitcoins.
Bitcoin Kane versus Roman Reigns, and how'd that match end? I think it was like interference. I remember Daniel Bryan running around the ring, doing yes chants. It's basically planted seeds for the Daniel Bryan Roman Reigns brawl a little later. Reigns wins by a count out after spearing Kane on the outside.
Yeah, that's right. I remember seeing that during the highlights, and I was like, oh, okay. So, I mean, it sucks that Kane takes a loss, and but he didn't really lose. I mean, I guess he did by count out. But I don't know. I just think it's kind of I think it just kind of puts heat with Kane and Big Show.
Yeah,
Because isn't Big Show supposed to be turning face like pretty soon?
He's due. He's got like a sundial in like his locker room or something. And it like keeps marching towards a face turn. You know what I thought the other day is when like the Authority was standing out there with Seth Rollins, J&J Security, Triple H, Steffi Mac, Kane and Big Show. Like, what if they replaced Kane and Big Show with like Luke Harper and Kevin Owens, or two heels or Barrett Corbin and someone else, like someone from NXT, and then someone from like, why do we have to have Kane and Big Show in 2015? Couldn't like those like Authority spots and those Authority matches be used to like on someone else besides Kane and Big Show? I mean, I know we can't like rewrite it because we're too deep into it, but wouldn't that be a good spot for like some young up and coming heels?
Some young bucks.
Yeah, the Young Bucks even.
That'd be sick, dude.
Super kick party.
I agree with you. They should, but they don't. Because what else do you do with Big Show? You know, what else do you do with Kane? Like, you know, it's like
have him form a tag team, beef with the tag division, or have him feud with freaking had them feud for the IC title and US title or something. I don't know. I guess what do you do with them? They're probably paid a lot because they've been there so long, but I don't know. It's just like playing like a baseball player when he's not like on a hot streak right now, but you're playing him because you're paying him, kind of thing.
True.
Like, you probably should give the young kid, like, give him a shot, who's clearly like ready for it and clearly due for something. I don't know.
Nah. I don't know. I don't know what to do with
him. I know
him.
you were a Kane mark. I knew you love Kane, dude. And Kane.
I still love him, but it's just like, what do you? I don't know. It's like, I liked him. I like him as just an authoritative figure.
Yeah, he doesn't have to wrestle. He could just be big and intimidating and like make up matches or
if you do use him sparingly.
Yeah, exactly. He's been too active. He was in the Royal Rumble. He's wrestling on SmackDown, wrestling on Raw. It's just like same thing with Big Show. It's like they're using him every time when there's so much talent on the roster in NXT. Like, what if Cesaro in a suit with I don't know, Cesaro and I keep naming Luke Harper, Cesaro and Barrett Corbin or Kevin Owens. What if those were two, or Cesaro and Barrett maybe or something in the Authority? Wouldn't that be kind of cool to see them in suits? Sweet. And then they would be wrestling Daniel Bryan and Roman Reigns on every night. So just a thought. I think that'd be. I think they're missing. WWE's missing a chance to give some young talent some rub.
They need the rub.
They do, dude. Grab that brass ring, man, like Vinnie Mac says.
They just won't let them.
No, the brass ring is being eaten by Big Show and Kane. Delicious. It's a brass onion ring.
Speaking of goofy finger foods and goofy attire, Paige freaking comes out in a tutu and some crazy.
She beat up someone from the Adam Rose's crew to get that attire.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I just know she came out, and I was like, oh, my gosh, this is nuts. Guess it's some beef with Total Divas.
Yeah, she's beefing with the Bellas, dude. I thought it was cool because she beat up some of Adam Rose's, like, Rosebuds and stole their outfits. So good. I think that's, good. They deserve that.
Good. Are they freaking disassembling?
I don't know, dude. Last I saw was I guess it was in the Rumble when they saved Kofi and then they didn't save Adam Rose, which is kind of funny. I thought it was one of the spots of the Rumble.
Hey, speaking of rub though, and people that are finally getting the attention they deserve, Dolph Ziggler,
Ziggy, our boy Ziggs,
Seth Rollins, dude. Hell yeah, man. Ziggs should have won that match, dude.
It was a good match, dude, too, and they did a DQ finish. DQ finish, man. I think that could be a really good feud between Ziggler and Rollins, man. Because those guys could just wrestle for days. They both don't have a match at Fastlane. I'm seeing so far, but
That's pretty
I
lame.
know they wrestle on SmackDown, so I don't know what happens. I didn't look at the spoilers, but there's a rematch on SmackDown with the J&J security barred from ringside. So hopefully we'll get a definitive finish for that.
There's always gonna be some freaking wacky antics, dude. It's always something stupid. Like I get it. I get it with heels and I get it with Seth Rollins because he has J&J security, but sometimes it's like it just becomes so boring.
Yeah, because everything's just like a wacky finish or like a DQ or something. Yeah, too
Yeah,
many DQs,
exactly.
man. Yeah.
It's like you've established that you're evil and that you're gonna cheat, but like every single time, like have some credibility and like win the match.
True, yeah, and it could have made Dolph Ziggler look really cool. It could have been a really cool Raw moment, and it made something like I said, wow, everyone was talking about on Tuesday that Ziggler beats Rollins or something on Raw after like a good like 10-minute match.
That would just make freaking Ziggler look awesome. You know, that makes Rollins look human. You know, and not that he always has to cheat. So I don't know. I don't think they would have lost anything as far as credibility goes had freaking Ziggler just won the match. But hopefully he wins on SmackDown. That would be cool.
Yeah, true. So that's tonight when everyone's listening to this, or Friday morning when everyone's listening to this.
Yeah, freaking Ric Flair comes to the ring, and
Now we get some Sting action.
The Sting versus Triple H feud is brewing. It's brewing as like a WCW versus WWE feud, like a little sidebar feud. But we still don't know Sting's motives. Like, why does he keep attacking Triple H? Well, probably because Triple H is being a jackass. But why else is he attacking Triple H? What is the story behind Sting? But
I think a true appropriate WCW versus WWE match would be Sting versus Undertaker.
I know, right? That's what everyone said, man.
That would make the most sense to do. So I think this is just Triple H inserting himself into a feud just because he's Triple H and he's going to be the one to say, well, I fought Sting first. I was the first one to fight Sting in WWE, you know?
Yeah, it's a nice little feather to have in your cap, but if he loses at WrestleMania, so let's say Triple H faces Sting at WrestleMania. If he loses at WrestleMania, that's back-to-back losses at WrestleMania for Triple H, Daniel Bryan and Sting. If he beats Sting at WrestleMania, then you ruin Sting for freaking Undertaker. So it's like, man, you want this feud, Triple H, Trips. But
Yeah,
man,
listen, Trips, you got a big responsibility on your hands, man.
Yeah.
A big responsibility.
So I don't know. I guess they're having a Triple H versus Sting meetup at Fastlane on Sunday. So
Yeah, I
We'll
was
see what
kind of
happens.
confused by that. I thought maybe the actual match was going to be at Fastlane, and I was like, oh my gosh, that's really quick.
yeah, no, it's just a meetup. Sting's actually going to meet him face to face in the ring. So like a little like a contract signing. It's already the co-main event of Fastlane, according to Wikipedia.
Interesting. And then Ric
So-
Flair freaking gets slapped by Triple H during the whole confrontation.
Yeah, dude, what's up with that, man? Come on, dude. He's like 60-something years old, dude. He's just Ric Flair being Ric Flair. I don't think he said something that offensive, but
No, man, he was just being Ric Flair.
yeah. You can get a good woo or a strut in there. He just got pushed down, man.
And then Triple H got all mad, and he was just like,
You're not me. Listen, Ric Flair.
Ric
Triple
Flair,
H.
Ric Flair has a run-in at WrestleMania and helps out Sting in the name of WCW and the big gold belt.
oh my gosh, what if he ran out with the big gold belt?
And he hits Triple H with it. Oh, man, that'd be great.
That would be really freaking rad.
I don't think he can run, though.
They can wheel him out.
He can strut.
Yeah, he'll just strut really fast. And then he'll throw freaking Triple H off, and then Sting will hit him in the back of the head with a baseball bat. And then he'll freaking put Triple H in the Scorpion Deathlock or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, Scorpion Deathlock, yeah.
Yep, yeah, I was like, wait a second, that's not right. No, that is right. Yeah, the Scorpion Deathlock. And then freaking Ric Flair will be just enough time, have strutted all the way to the ring, enters said ring, and then freaking puts figure 4 on Triple H.
Right in the middle of the ring.
How can you put a figure 4 of the Scorpion Deathlock and a figure 4 at the same time?
They make it happen.
He gets his arm, and figure 4 is his arm.
That'd be nuts.
And then Brock Lesnar comes out and gives him a Chimera lock.
Wow, this is getting. And then Undertaker comes down and gives him Hell's Gates little triangle choke.
At the same time, the Lion Tamer is applied.
And then Dean Malenko comes out with a Texas cloverleaf. There's no more limbs left for Triple H.
Oh my goodness.
The ultimate submission, burying him at WrestleMania.
And then Ultimo Dragon comes out and gives him the Dragon Sleeper. As he's walking back to the Ultimo Dragon comes out through the crowd.
Oh my gosh.
And AJ Styles comes out from the Bullet Club with the Young Bucks. And there's super kicks all over the ring.
This is a great. I mean, why even have a main event after that? Dude? Freaking top that. New Japan Invasion on Ring of Honor Invasion. WrestleMania 31.
That would be madness.
Madness.
Ultimate madness.
Do we have to break, or do we have time for Primetime Players Reunite?
Yeah, man, we can do a primetime players.
So, Darren Young comes out with some guy, and he's about to wrestle the Ascension. Then, like, the Ascension start beating up Darren Young, and then Tyson O'Neil comes out and makes the save. That's so I guess they're back. Primetime Players.
All right.
That was basically it. I was totally confused why Darren Young was out with like some random like jobber. It was really confusing, but then Tyson.
I guess it was supposed to be like a comeback, like, hey, he's back. And who's this guy? Nobody important. But
then
hey, Vader's back.
It was like the Ascension interrupted the introduction right after they introduced Darren Young, and they said, and then the Ascension music hits. So it was a teaser that never got teased. And then Tyson O'Neil came out like 20 seconds after the run-in, like he was already like planning to come out anyway.
Yeah, that was weird, but I guess it's a setup to put over the Ascension. I guess.
Oh, gosh.
I'm kind of confused by them. Like,
I'm happy they're in the tag division, but I'm like, I'm not happy that they're the Ascension.
Yeah, I don't know. Their gimmick is just like, just doesn't make sense to me. I mean, it's like the accolades were already
like
done,
accolades, Legion of Doom, Demolition, but they're taking like all the worst parts of those three teams and like not doing anything themselves. And they're just called the Ascension, and it just doesn't make any sense. They weren't even that good in NXT. I mean, they were the champions there down there for a while, but I never saw them do like any really like mind-blowing matches that I thought that they had to be called up. I thought I don't know.
They just look big.
Yeah.
That's it. Their physique was big.
And they got face paint.
Yeah, like I don't know. To me they would look better as like a metal band. You know, if they were like, we're in a hardcore metal band and this is our tag team, like that would be cool. Like kind of like Mosh and Thrasher.
The Headbangers.
The Headbangers, dude. Yeah, like that would be cool. Like I could see them doing that, kind of a spin-off of that, but trying to do a spin-off of all these other like, you know, like Legion of Doom and all that's just silly.
Yeah.
You know, or become the new Bushwhackers. That would be cool.
Look at go out of left field. Take this hard right turn and go down the Bushwhacker lane. There we come the new Bushwhackers. Okay.
Why not, man? That'd be cool. That I would vote for that. They'd get my vote. I'd buy a foam finger from their merch team.
It'd be a foam like licking of each other's head. Because that's the Bushwhackers always did. They licked each other's heads, and it was kind of gross.
Damn boys.
Damn boys. Oh, man, God. They couldn't even hold the Briscoe brothers chicken. They could no right to feud of the Briscoe brothers.
Redneck Kung Fu, dude.
Oh, man. I'm glad they didn't steal that, because that'd be horrible, because they'd botch that, too. Redneck Kung Fu.
Oh, man. I love them boys.
I love the Briscoe brothers. Love Damian Mizdow, but him and the Miz are still kind of feuding. It's getting weird. I don't know. He's still like the personal assistant. He's not the stunt double anymore. I
don't know. It should just be done.
Trigger. Yeah.
There should just be, because all it's gonna take is just Mizdow, freaking, whatchamacallit, just hitting Miz. And then that's it. The feud's over. It just takes one slap. The slap.
The slap heard around the world. Yeah.
NBC's The Slap.
I saw that stupid miniseries.
No, I didn't see it, but it sounds stupid.
It is stupid, dude. Watch the trailer. It's just like the most dramatic, like 1980s Lifetime movie, and just think about that trailer and bring it into 2015 with like some well-known actors that for some reason took this job. It's going to be canceled pretty fast, but it just looks horrible.
Is it just about somebody getting slapped?
It's basically like it starts out like the first promo I saw for it was like the first like 20 seconds is like a new family drama coming to NBC this spring, and it's like all happy family at the barbecue, and then like record scratch. Hey, it's like an uncle arguing with like a nephew. Hey, don't do that, and he just slaps the kid for like no reason. And you're like, whoa, and everyone's like, hey, don't do that. What are you doing? So it plays like serious law and horror music. Dun, dun, dun. What happens when a family slaps someone? It's like this show should be like one episode, kick the uncle out to the streets, never go back again. Because it's like escalated from like 0 to 60, and it's just like, and it shows like courtroom scenes, and like, it's like the uncle's like, I'm gonna make them pay, and they're finally, I'm gonna make them pay, and like this NBC's the slap coming this spring.
Oh my gosh.
It's basically that, except way more cheesy and way more like dramatic. It's just pretty horrible.
NBC's The Bully. Hey,
You're gonna give me your chips, Billy. No, John. Shut up, Billy.
all of a sudden, freaking John's in jail, and he gets stabbed by a bunch of skinheads. And then the prison lights on fire. On NBC's.
The prison break. NBC's The Bully. Yeah. It's like, what the hell? Like, this is escalating quickly. Like, it's in Washington, D.C., and there's, like, senators, like, making bills and stuff. It's like, yeah, I don't know.
We have the authority to inject Johnny with this serum. And then it turns out that all the prisoners get infected. Zombie prisoners. It's a government conspiracy.
Stealing season 3 of The Walking Dead. This is okay. All right. So Damian
Mizdow
Mizdow
take a break pretty soon.
Well, actually, let's take a hot break, and then when we get back, I do have a couple final things to talk about on Mizdow. We got on a crazy tangent with the slap.
And NBC's The Bully.
We'll be right back. Thanks for listening to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show. You can find us on the web at www.brosbefore4elbows.com, and of course that links to our other social media sites. Just search Bros Before 4 Elbows on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and iTunes. Have thoughts, opinions, or input? Reach out and tag in. Thanks for listening, and now back to the show.
Welcome back to the Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show. Where we last left off was The Bully.
We got Bully season 2 booked already, but we'll leave that on the sidelines for now. Keep that a tease for the next episode. But so you had some thoughts on Damian Mizdow, his character, where he can go from here. What was that?
He can just return to being Damian Sandow.
Can he? Can he just get hit by a coconut, and you can make it into a coconut soup? And then he gets delicious coconut soup, and then he comes back as Damian Sandow. Yeah, where does he go after this, man? Like, is he gonna be a face? I mean, can he be a face, Damian Sandow, or does he have to be Damian Mizdow for the rest of his life?
I think he should be the type of gimmick that just imitates whoever he's fighting.
Piss so many people off.
That'd be hilarious. He wears the same attire, tries to work the same moves, and he's just kind of like a clone character in a sense. That would be hilarious. That would be awesome.
That'd be fun, man. But he can't like win any titles like that. Or he doesn't have to win any titles. He can just be on the.
He can still win. Whoever's the title holder, he just uses their moves.
You can't lose that. Your clone though. You know, I guess, cloning, hot topic.
The Miz clone.
Oh. Hey, all right. That's right.
Oh man, Theron sneaking in, hitting the buttons somehow. He hacked into our machines, and he's man. Anywho, okay, so the Raw ended the go home show to WWE Fastlane, which replaced WWE Elimination Chamber, and no one told me. And just naturally just changed it to Fastlane. Daniel Bryan versus Big Show, but ended up a Daniel Bryan Roman Reigns brawl, man. A pull apart brawl where these two guys actually get to like go against each other. And it's pretty cool, man. I think they have some good chemistry together, and I think if anyone can get a great match out of Roman Reigns, it could be Daniel Bryan.
I think that's his. This is the type of match that can either. It goes one of two ways, right? It either appeases all of the Daniel Bryan fans out there, like, yeah, it should have been Daniel Bryan from the beginning. But it also puts in position for Roman Reigns, because if Roman Reigns wins, then it's like, okay, he has to do an amazing match to really get over. But if he gets over, then it's like, okay, I'm kind of over Daniel Bryan to be back at WrestleMania, you know? So I think this is kind of the response to everybody being pissed off that Daniel Bryan, you know, had like a lousy like Royal Rumble run. But I think this is like a way to kind of prove to the people that Roman Reigns is the guy.
No, it's been a good little sidebar feud, and it's gotten Roman Reigns, I don't know, a little even more out of his shell. Let's give him another extra 4 weeks to kind of prep for that WrestleMania angle. So I'm kind of ready for Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar, and I'd probably be surprised if Daniel Bryan pulls the upset. But yeah, no, it's good, man. It's good stuff. I'm actually excited for the main event on Sunday, just because I don't really know what's going to happen.
Speaking of Sunday, it's time for the picks.
Set in stone, put on the walls of your local pro wrestling gym. The Bros Before Elbows official WWE Fastlane 2015 picks. The show opens up with Miz TV with Paul Heyman, which I don't think we can pick for that, but I guess you can pick his Brock Lesnar going to run in and slam Miz? Do you think that's going to happen? Or do you think
Could be cool.
Yeah, I don't know what they're going to do for Miz TV if it's going to be Paul Heyman. He's usually just a wrestler, so...
I think it's just going to be questioning Paul Heyman's ability to be Paul Heyman.
Heyman being Heyman. Tag team titles matchup opens the pay-per-view portion. The Usos versus Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Who do you got in this matchup?
Give it to Tyson Kidd and Cesaro. Make them, you know, it's their time to shine. It is their time to shine. That's what I say. Give it to them.
Yeah, I think it's a better play. I agree with you. I picked Tyson Kidd versus Cesaro, too. The better play is to have Tyson Kidd and Cesaro win and make the Usos chase it, or give Tyson Kidd and Cesaro a push, because they got good chemistry. Natty Neidhart sitting on the outside being the manager. I think that's cool, too, as well. So, yeah, man, they can really wrestle, and have some cool tag moves. So I want to see Tyson Kidd and Cesaro get the belts, have some good healing it up with them, because I think they can be a really good tag team for years to come.
Yeah, man, some new blood. You know, as far as like a new tag, partnership, you know? A new tag team. That's exactly it. WWE needs that. And their first order of business should be to change the belts.
Stupid penny belts, dude. They look horrible, dude. Like, why did they ever do that? I don't even remember what the old belts look like. They were probably gold, I assume, but...
They were turquoise.
Still, they had some real gemstones in there. Speaking of ugly belts, the Divas title is up next. Nikki Bella versus Paige. I'll go first. Man. It's Divas, so and you never know. You just know a roll-up's always on the horizon for one of these young ladies on Sunday. But you know what? I'll go heel Nikki Bella, considering her momentum as being a heel and being a dominant Divas champion. And maybe Paige goes back down and has a feud with someone else. What do you think?
I think it's going to be the roll-up.
The roll-up wins again for the 30th consecutive Women's Divas Championship.
This just in. Theron's pick is Paige wins the Divas Championship.
Okay. He's calling and making picks now? He's running the show?
Hey, man, all I know is I have this sticky note that says Theron's picks. Hollywood T-Money's picks.
Hollywood T-Money.
they secretly got into your office studio and then infiltrated the script of Bros for Elbows, the Bros for Elbows universe.
It is the truth. He didn't give me all the picks because he didn't remember who was fighting who.
But I have some of his picks. A message from the stud stable.
Who does he have to win the Elimination Chamber match that's not happening on Sunday?
He has Randy Orton
Wow.
beating John Cena.
I like it. He's picking from last year's card. He's just going to last year's Wikipedia and pre-picking the results. Next up, IC Championship. Dean Ambrose versus Bad News Barrett. Who do you got? The Bad News
Ambrose.
Ambrose.
I got my boy Ambrose.
Dang. Okay. Bad news for Bad News Barrett. Yeah. That kind of makes sense because Dean Ambrose has lost a lot of pay-per-view matches to Bray Wyatt and Seth Rollins. So get this man a win on pay-per-view, for gosh sakes. Get him a title. Get him on the WWE headquarters wall of fame with a Dean Ambrose and an IC championship to go with his U.S. title he held a year and a half ago. So Dean Ambrose, I agree with Dean Ambrose. Next up, cheese pizza versus Russian, some kind of Russian delicacy that I don't know, a Russian sandwich. Rusev versus John Cena, the sandwich versus the cheese pizza.
Hollywood T-Money says Rusev wins.
Wow. Okay. I'm
gonna have to agree with him, man. I do not want John Cena to win. Rusev has been climbing this ladder, and he needs to beat John Cena.
How can he beat John Cena? You can't make him submit. That's the tough thing of having a submission finisher. Is that like you can't? Like, was John Cena gonna pass out from the pain? Like, how is he gonna win? Is he gonna have to cheat? Maybe Lana on the outside.
I don't know, man. But he's got to win. Beats him clean. Beats him clean in the center of the ring.
Oh man, that'd be great, dude. I think
Unstoppable force. Unstoppable. Why not, dude? He can't. Like, I don't know. A part of me is like, I thought Mark Henry was gonna beat him. I thought Big Show was gonna beat him.
Ryback.
I thought, Ryback was gonna beat him, but no, man. Rusev has been climbing this mountain, and I think he deserves to beat John Cena.
So you've been picking against him all this time. Now you're gonna pick him, and if John Cena beats him on Sunday, we all know to blame you. So all those times you picked against Rusev won. Yeah, man, I'm gonna pick Rusev too, though. Just because I picked John Cena last time on the Royal Rumble special, and he kind of did me wrong. So I'll go with Rusev here for defend the U.S. title and maybe build on this feud.
The stud stable has the bros on the same page.
He's bringing us together to tear us apart. What a crafty plot. Story thickens. Triple H versus Sting meetup. I guess the question is Sting actually going to show up? Do you think he's actually going to show up, or do you think he's going to do another video promo?
No, he'll show.
He'll show.
He'll be there. He'll be in the ring. And whether or not... Well, here's how it's probably going to go.
Okay.
Because before... The first move was freaking Sting giving Triple H a Scorpion Death Drop.
Yeah, it's Survivor Series. That's great.
So now what we're going to get is a pedigree from Triple H.
Oh, okay.
Just so it's like even playing field. Something like that is going to go down.
Okay.
What's going to happen is he's going to freaking pedigree him and
The lights go out. And the lights kick on and Sting is gone.
In the middle of the pedigree? Mid-air, the lights go out?
Him?
Wait, what'd you say?
Is it did he pedigree Sting?
We'll never know. Oh, that's some good timing by the WWE production team.
That would be very cool. Super cool. Beyond cool. That's how you play it out.
So your 100% guarantee lock of the week is Triple H and Sting will get physical in some form at Fastlane. They won't just stare down. Okay.
And then Bubba Ray is going to come out with the aces and eights.
Bring back that. Yeah, Sting going to wear his Joker jacket? Red Joker. Oh, God.
Oh, my gosh.
He's going to wear
freaking, what's his face?
Magnus. A Magnus t-shirt.
You're going to bring back, what was that? The main event mafia. The main event mafia is gonna come out and save Sting on Sunday.
Oh my goodness.
Samoa Joe comes out of nowhere.
Did you actually hear this Samoa Joe quit TNA? Did you hear that?
I did, and then there was speculation as to whether or not it was a hack.
Really?
I don't know, man. I don't know, but if he did, then that's crazy.
Yeah, it would be crazy if you got. Yeah, I mean that's crazy. I don't think it was a hack, is because like 15 minutes later he was responding to like MVP like on a tweet. So I guess maybe if the hacker took that and then responded to people, but yeah.
I don't know, man. Is Samoa Joe really gotten? You know what? The easiest way to find out: go on TNA's website and look at their roster.
True, man. That's actually some good research. Maybe our crack research department could get on that between picks, because we are up to the main event.
Ooh.
Roman Reigns versus Daniel Bryan. Winner goes to WrestleMania 31. Headlines it Santa Clara, California, sometime at the end of the March in Levi's Stadium. And it's one of us old out crowd versus Brock Lesnar, the man who beat the streak.
The Conqueror. Brock Lesnar.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be Roman Reigns, man. I think he's gonna do something like heelish too. Maybe to I don't know, maybe hit Daniel Bryan with a steel chair kind of thing when the ref's down. Some kind of shenanigans. I don't think it's gonna be a clean match. 30 minutes, it's two guys going at it. Something's gonna happen. Maybe a ref bump. But yeah, maybe the person who is gonna fight Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 31, like Sheamus or Randy Orton, is going to come out and interfere somehow. I don't know why. Oh, that would be a weird match, having Daniel Bryan versus Sheamus at WrestleMania. But
especially when we haven't seen Sheamus for like 7 years.
It hasn't been that long. I think it's been like June. I think he got injured. I think Swagger injured him. I don't know. Let's blame Swagger for injuring him, but.
Actually, I think it was Swagger that injured him. No, he got injured at the... no, you know who I think it was? RVD.
Oh, I think you're right. He got injured...
At Money in the Bank.
Is that 2 consecutive years he got injured at Money in the Bank?
I think so, man. Like, he, gorked his leg or something.
Huh. All right. RVD. We can do an RVD things. Okay, so who do you got? Roman Reigns or Daniel Bryan? Is there a chance? Is there a scenario where you see Daniel Bryan winning somehow? Or is that like...
No really chance. You got no chance. Vinnie Mac comes out.
Uh-huh.
With X-Pac.
Whoa. Okay.
No, with Kevin Nash. I have no idea where this is going at all.
I was going to call that right now.
I totally lost it. I think... as much as I want it to be Daniel Bryan, it's not going to be Daniel Bryan.
This just in, Hollywood T-Monies says it's gonna be a triple threat match at WrestleMania.
Whoa, another triple threat match? Okay. That's some breaking news, a breaking prediction by a sticky note.
Because what's going to happen is they're both going to knock each other out.
Uh-huh.
And they're both going to be out for the count for however long. So they're both knocked out. So they both technically win and lose. So they're both in the match.
Are fans going to be pissed about that because they have to wait like a whole 24 hours to till they get to Raw to figure out like what's going to happen?
Yeah, why not, man? Leave them wanting more.
Oh man, I think fans are going to be pissed. Like, what if you bought a ticket to that Fastlane pay-per-view and you don't get like a definitive winner though? You have to wait. Oh, man.
You gotta buy a ticket to tomorrow's show.
It's 8 hours from my house. I have to work. I have to go to work. I work at 8 to 5. Oh, man. Oh, that's tough.
Somehow becomes a triple threat match. Brock Lesnar comes out, they both get distracted.
Uh-huh.
And Seth Rollins, something with Rollins, dude. Something with Rollins.
A 4-way dance.
You know what it would be? You know what's going to happen? Rollins is going to come out, and he's going to distract Bryan and, like, basically make it so that way Bryan loses, right? And Roman Reigns is like, why are you helping me out, Rollins? Like, what's the deal? So now you don't really know if Reigns is good or bad, Is he
Okay.
going to team up with Rollins? Because maybe Rollins is like, hey, man, I got money in the bank. Like, I got to make sure, like, if I buddy up with you, my old friend, I can make sure that you won't get in the way of my world heavyweight title, you know? Because he's still Mr. Money in the Bank.
True. Oh wow. Okay. All right. There's a lot of scenarios playing out. How much time we got? We got what? 10 minutes left. We have enough time for hit on all three of these news bullet points.
Yeah, man, we got some time. Yeah, we got about 10 minutes.
T-minus, T-money, Hollywood's stable studs.
Stable of stud. We're also working on a special guest to be named later. Perhaps an interview. Not maybe this episode, maybe next episode. So stay tuned for Twitter for that. But there's some rumblings too. And I know T Money's Theron is trying to get back on too as well. But I don't know. He's been crowsting and now he's hacking the thing, being the anonymous Bros Before Elbows producer. So controversy abounds. Vince McMahon sends the wrong message with Muscle and Fitness cover. Vince McMahon on a Muscle and Fitness cover. He's 69 years old, dude, but he looks jacked as hell, man. Oh my! You can see this pic, dude. It's on CagesideSeats.com. It says Vince McMahon, the WWF chief, is better than ever at 69. He's on the cover of Muscle and Fitness magazine. What the hell?
All right, I'm looking this up right now, right as we speak. Click, click, double click, mouse click.
He says, I'm still a meathead. Thanks, Muscle and Fitness. Oh, man, dude.
I'm still a meathead. All right.
Just, dude, man, how jacked can you be? I mean, how can you not be on some kind of, special protein shake with extra Flintstone vitamins tossed inside there, man? And it's just especially in, 2015 where, steroids are, really frowned upon, in every sport, baseball, football, MMA is cracking down on them now too as well, and just I don't know if I guess that's the point of the article, is it's not a good look to see the guy when you're trying to send a different message about wrestling. They're not still just everyone's doing steroids and drugs every night or something on the road.
Little does everyone know that the secret is kale chips.
Salted or unsalted?
Salted with garlic.
Ooh, that's a delicious.
Actually,
Yeah, they're good for you. Okay. Oh man, that's wild.
Dang, yeah, he is super ripped.
I mean, some of that's got to be Photoshop, right? I mean, I know a little bit about Photoshop, but man, that's intense.
That's he's still really freaking still really ripped.
He looks like he's ready to enter the Rumble and feud with Austin right now.
Oh my gosh. I'm watching this thing on Yahoo Sports, and it's just showing Randy Orton kicking Vince McMahon in the head. And it says, what does it say? Smirk if you want. We'd be lucky to look this good at 69. And it just repeatedly shows him getting kicked in the face by Randy Orton.
Okay, Randy Orton get a push. It's fine for Fastlane. He's gonna come out and punt someone. Jim Ross on whether Brock Lesnar will stay with the WWE or jump to the UFC. We talked about this with Gino on our last episode. Gino was 100% locked in, right in stone, right on Gino's grave 50 years from now, that Brock Lesnar will leave for the UFC after WrestleMania 31. But wait, Jim Ross saying on his personal blog via Cage Side Seats, who transcribed it for us, sources are saying that it looks like more promising that Brock Lesnar could well stay with the WWE past WrestleMania due to concerns over long-term health effects of competing in MMA, specifically concussions you get from getting punched in the face and punched in the head doing MMA. So maybe Brock Lesnar's having a change of heart.
Brock Lesnar is a gentle giant, baking cookies for the kids. Yeah, man, I think he's going to stay, and he's going to turn super babyface. He's no longer the Conqueror. You know what his new gimmick is? He's like Mr. Rogers, dude, and he reads stories to the kids.
Does he have a sweater?
He does. He has a cable knit sweater that he ties in a knot, and he wears polo shirts And you know who he is? He's like a harbor master. He's like a yacht captain.
Yacht Captain Brock Lesnar. Okay.
Yacht Captain Brock Lesnar. That is exactly it. He wears a cool little like captain's hat, and he has the sweater vest, and he wears boat shoes. And
Why do I want to root
shorts.
for this guy, dude? This guy sounds like an asshole, dude, walking around in a. There's no boats around in Minnesota. I mean, he's in a freaking Midwest in North Dakota.
But
Isn't that landlocked?
he reads to
Isn't
the
that a landlocked
children.
state?
He
Why does
reads
have
to the
boats?
children. Everybody loves him.
No, dude, he's creepy, man. Come on my creepy boat with my Jack's Link beef jerky and my Jimmy John's catered subs. No, dude, my kids can't hang out with Brock Lesnar. Creepy boat shoes. God.
Creepy boat shoes.
What if he's the ice cream man? The insane ice cream man.
Just saddling a man who doesn't need gimmicks, constant gimmicks. WWE superstars listen to this show right now. They're writing this down.
He's
and
the postman. He's angry.
here goes Postal. Oh man, that's a timely reference. Brie Bella would not want to be brought up to the main roster if she was in NXT.
Truth. Stay in NXT because NXT is sick. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. If you don't watch NXT, you are missing the fudge out.
Yeah, Vince McMahon. Speaking of Vince McMahon, yeah. So I guess the Bella Twins were at Comic-Con in Indianapolis, the world famous Midwest Indianapolis Comic-Con, and she said, I quote, "If I was an NXT, I would not want to come up to the main roster because you get so much more time down there. If you come to live events, you see we get a lot of time at the live events. When it comes to TV, we get so frustrated because it's hard to tell a story in 3 minutes, especially when they want an entrance too as well." She also goes on to say, "It's a 3-hour Raw and you can't give the Divas more time, but hopefully in the future." So Mrs. Daniel Bryan, like, dropping a pipe bomb on the WWE's...
Drop the mic.
I mean, she's 100% true, right? I mean, I've always... Didn't we mention one time that it'd be cool if the WWE Network did like an hour Divas show? Like turn main event or superstars and do like a 1 hour like Divas show?
Yeah. That would be freaking rad.
Wouldn't you rather watch that? You could like mix the NXT roster with the main roster and kind of have storylines with that. I mean, I would rather watch that than watch main event or superstars, which they upload to the network like every week. And I don't think I've checked it out maybe a couple times, but I think I would rather watch that, man, than what they're having now and what they're showing on Raw. Like she said, like they get one segment. I think the one segment this week was Nikki Bella and the Bella Twins stealing Paige's clothes, and then Paige wrestling Summer Rae with a different outfit on, but that was it in 3 hours. I mean, that's crazy. Yeah, you look at that rundown, and it's was that a sneeze or was that a laugh?
That was my sound of like the sound effect of womp. WOMP. That's like I think I saw it in Ren and Stimpy one time, but it's just like a real droopy, like I just picture like a real like kind of droopy like not slide whistle, but you know like womp.
What was Ren and Stimpy? Did they have like a cow guy or something, or was it like a bull or a horseman or something?
Yeah,
like
dude. Yeah, we've been watching a lot of the old episodes before we go to bed on Chromecast.
Where is that on? Was it on Hulu or what is that?
I think so. I think it's on Hulu.
Oh my god, dude! We used to watch this as a kid. That was so
It's
scary.
really messed up, dude. That show is really weird.
It's not meant for kids, but
No,
it was on.
it was
It was on
hilarious.
Nickelodeon. Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
That's what you should do. You should have Brock Lesnar as Ren Howick.
Reno, who's Stimpy then? Paul Heyman?
Paul Heyman is Stimpy.
And who's Mr. What is Mr. Horse called? Is he called Mr. Horse?
I think he's just Mr. Horse. No,
He
sir.
was-
I don't like it.
Oh god, they should do like something as like WWE superstars today as like old Nicktoons from like the 90s.
I could see Dolph Ziggler doing that.
Dolph Ziggler as Doug Funny.
Oh my gosh, dude. Oh my gosh.
Dean
Most
Ambrose
moral
as
character.
Dean Ambrose as Skeeter, his friend. His blue friend. Oh
man.
gosh. Oh, well, on that note, let's answer the question of the day, which was a blank space of Microsoft Word. So yeah, I agree with that question.
Yeah, that is exactly. That is the best one of those I'd ever seen.
That was one of our better questions today. It was controversial, and it gave us some talking points.
Made me think.
It made us think. It made us think, and we came out a better person at the other side of it.
And you want to know who the best people are? Our sponsors.
Sponsor.
You, the listener, the fan. Take a quick break and post to social media.
Hey, let us know you're listening to the show, because seriously, you the fan, you are what make this show possible. Because you're fun, and we like chatting with you.
And we love bringing you our rumors, recaps, predictions, and more. All the way from the top rope. Always putting bros before elbows.
Yeah, that is. I mean, just seriously, behind the scenes, we've been growing in numbers as far as views and listens and everything. And since we got on iTunes, that's been a huge deal. Podbean and our brosbeforeelbows.com too. Check it out. Checks that out as well. Theron's got some extended content over there. Some more promos. Click on the play button over there. Tell us it's working. Yeah, man, the best way to support the show is hit the pause real quick at any time and say, hey, check this out, or hey, I'm listening to the Bros Before Elbow show, or hey, let's go watch Ren and Stimpy while I listen to the Bros Before Elbow show.
Yeah, or if you're cleaning, let's say you got some chores to do.
Yeah.
You know, or your drive time commute.
Pop in the Bros Before Elbow show. Get that auxiliary cable going.
Yeah, hit the subscribe button, because we are on iTunes, and we are on Podbean. And I know that you can download, I think Podbean even has an app that you can download, and you can find our show on there. I know there's a ton of podcast apps out there that you can subscribe with the RSS, which you can find on, I'm pretty positive you can find that on our site, and you can find that on iTunes as well. But either way, however you listen to it, because we're on YouTube as well, and Facebook and Twitter. Find us.
CageSideSeats.com, always comment. A lot of comments for the Theron post. The Theron opening on our last Cage Side Seats post I saw. A lot of controversy. I had the Cage Siders talking. They want to know what happened to the bros next week, and now they get to find out.
Oh my goodness, all I know is my phone has been going crazy during the show. The stud stable is at it continuously after the bros.
The storyline continues. Tune in, folks.
Thanks for listening.
Thanks for checking us out. Yeah, hit us up on social media, and we'll see you all next week. Maybe with an interview, maybe with more talk, wacky banner, and more suggestions for gimmicks for wrestlers. Dropping elbows on your friends.
The Bros Before Elbows Pro Wrestling Show is an AC Rocket Ship production.